Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy II on the Wii Virtual Console. Last episode, Rupes was on his way to Baron when Leviathan attacked his ship, and he ended up washed ashore in Mysidia. Mysidia is where he started the game. He stole the water crystal. Well, the people there weren't very happy to see him, but he's trying to renounce his darkness and make it up to the people by heading to Mount Ordeals to become a paladin, basically a sacred warrior. So the elder told him that he can't hope to defeat evil with an evil sword, so he must climb this mountain. Many have tried, but apparently no one has ever done it. So Rupes, though, is going to try it, but he's not going alone. He has the twin wizards, Palom and Porom. Palom is a black mage. Porom is a white mage, and we're going to be joined by another mage on this mountain in a little bit. So it's going to be reminding of the waterway, underground waterway, where we were just Rupes and a bunch of mages. So here we have an interesting enemy, the Lilith. This is the only place where you can get the Lilith rod. It's a pretty good rod. It increases a character's intelligence, so they do more damage if you're the black mage. But it's really hard to get. Like I said, it's a rare drop from them. So for like the test run that I did, where I got everyone up to max level and got all the items, I did end up getting the Lilith rod. I'm going to show that group off that does that, because there's some funny things you can do when you're super powered and over leveled, which I basically became. I basically got Rupes up to level 30 as a paladin, trying to just get that rod. I basically fight, and if it was a group that didn't have the Lilith in it, I just run away. So that way I'd increase the chance that I would get the rod, because I'd only be fighting Lilith. But yeah, it took me a long time to get it, but eventually I did. So I'm going to do something here funny just because I can. I mentioned about that pig status. It doesn't really affect Rupes right now, because Rupes only has the attack ability. So I just gonna kind of find it funny that he's gonna be a pig here for a while, and not gonna really affect him. Actually, it's gonna almost help him in a sense, because the boss at the top of the mountain here can poison you when he hits you, and pig has a higher priority than poison. So if you're a pig, you can't be poisoned. So by just having Rupes be a pig, he'll never get poisoned. We won't have to worry about curing that status ailment against the boss. And he's not having any negative effects from being a pig, since he doesn't have any ability that he can't use. Now in the original Japanese version, he had an ability, Darkness, which took off some of his hit points but hit everybody with this like darkness wave. But like I said, he doesn't have that here in the American version, so... the twins also lacked some abilities here. Palom had, in the Japanese version, he had an ability called Boast. He's a very boastful person, and using that would increase his intellect by 10%, so it allowed him to do a little bit more damage with his black magic spells. And Porom had an ability called Cry, which I think made enemies less likely to attack her. So... Hey, look who it is! It's our old friend Tella. No pun intended with the old. Tella, Rupes. You seek for Medio as well? He knows of Medio. Hey man, you're a Tella, right? Watch your mouth. Call him Master Tella. We are honored to see you. We are ordered by our elder to spy on... Uh-oh. Dunk. Pow. We are to guide Rupes in Mount Ordeals. My name is Porom. And I'm Palom, and you're Tella. You are famous in Mysidia, too. Kids of Mysidia, very well. And Edward and Georgie? We were attacked by Leviathan on our way to Baron. Oh, no. And Lily was captured by Golbez. That must be his girlfriend. Hush. I cannot defeat Golbez with my spells alone. I've been seeking the magic of the legend, Medio. I felt a strong power from this mountain. Medio is too dangerous. You are too old. Oops. Yes, I'm old, but no matter the price, I must avenge my daughter. Grown-ups, they like troubles. Be quiet. It's no place for kids. Why do you come here, Rupes? I came here to be a paladin. My dog sword cannot defeat Golbez. Who is Golbez? You don't know? He's controlling Baron. Yes, he is the source of all evil. Paladin, there must be some secret hidden in this mountain. I will come with you. And Sage Tella joined. He's a little bit stronger than last time. The thing is, if the character is in your party and they leave and then they rejoin your party later on, basically any experience that you gained in the meantime, that character will also gain. So Tella basically gained all the experience that Rupes got when he was going through the Antline Cave, through Mount Hobbs, and then the whole fight in Fabule. So that way, when you get a new party, when you get an old party member back, they're kind of they're still I guess they're strong enough. They got some level, so they're not like you know, out of proportion, or I guess, or you know, out of skill from what your other characters are. So, but Tella, unfortunately, right now he is basically he doesn't have his spells. He has the same spells that he had when we had him in the Underground Waterway, and the same amount of MP. So the twins actually are a little bit better than him, because the twins, especially Palom, he's been getting the level 2 elemental spells. So he's going to be actually a little bit of a better damage dealer for a while here. But once we get to the top here, Tella will eventually get some more spells. So, like I said, he came to this mountain to find Medio, but spoiler, he's going to get more than just Medio. He's going to get all his spells that he remembered. Tella, in the Japanese version, his ability that was removed from this American version was the Recall. And Recall allowed him to recall one of his old spells at random, but he couldn't remember all of them. The best spell that he could remember was the Bio spell, which is a really good spell. It's like a poison elemental, but the best thing about it is it basically has no casting time. So you notice that, like, when a wizard casts a spell, once you select them to cast a spell, they take a little bit of time until they cast the spell. And usually the stronger the spell, the longer it takes for them to cast. But the Bio is like instant, so it's really good. So, like I said, it's non-elemental, so if there's an enemy that doesn't have an elemental weakness, it's always good to throw the Bio on them. So, here we have another enemy there, the Soul enemy. They have another item. You can get it from a few different enemies, but they have an item there, the Cursed Ring, which decreases all your stats by 15, so it's bad. But the thing is, the only good thing about it is it turns, like, if you have a elemental resistance, it turns into an elemental absorption. So if you didn't take a lot of damage from, like, fire, because you had, say, like, an ice armor, you would now, instead of taking little damage from fire, you would actually gain hit points back. So if you have a piece of equipment that basically can nullify all elemental damage, and then get the Curse Ring on, well, any elemental spell that hits you would give you hit points back, so you could make it work with a certain setup, but like I said, I'm not going to be really farming for that. So, like I said, in the bonus episode, where I have everyone maxed out, I'll show off all the items, so. But right now, we are about to meet Golbez's Fiend of Earth, Milon. This is the first of 2 boss battles. And he comes with these 4 ghasts. And what he basically does is he will counter anytime you hit him with Lit 1. But his main way to attack is he basically commands his ghasts to just basically eat you. And then they use a vampire spell on you that steals your hit points and slowly drains your hit points over time. And gives them hit points back. But we can use the slow spell. Slow is a really good white magic spell. Especially now against like bosses, now that we have the ability to use it. It basically slows down the enemy's charge time. So they take less turns. So when we cast slow on Milon there, we made him slow enough that he was unable to tell his guys to basically attack us before we were able to eliminate them all. So yeah, we don't have to worry about fighting those 4 ghasts hurting us at all because, like I said, we slowed him down to the point where when he was able to when he finally will say like, "Hey minions, go forth," they were already gone and eliminated. So once that's done, just basically have Tella cast Fire 1, Palom cast Fire 2, Porom heals people up with her white magic, and Rupes can just attack. So yeah, Milon technically isn't undead, although he has like undead weaknesses, like the weakness to fire. So Rupes can still deal damage to him with the dark sword. It's not like the ghasts that he came with, where if Rupes attacked him with the dark sword, he would deal no damage, or basically just 1 damage. So once we defeat Milon, he goes, "Oh my body," and he disappears. But that's not the end of Milon. So if you want, you can go back to the save point and save. Another thing you can do is you can turn your you can put reverse the rows. So put Rupes in the back row and have Tella and the twins in the front row, because we're about to experience a back attack. Milon's going to attack us again, but he's going to ambush us. So if you already know what's going to happen, you can reverse it. But I'm not going to do that because it's kind of like cheating. Not really it's going to matter much because as soon as Rupes gets his turn, he is going to do the change command and flip the rows. So Milon Z here, he can, when he hits you, he can poison you. So that's why I turned Rupes back into a pig, because now he won't be poisoned. And if anybody does get poisoned, both Tella and Porom have the staff. And the staff can be used as an item in battle to remove the poison status. So our main damage dealer is going to be Palom again. Tella will take on white magic and heal. If you want, you can try to have Palom and Porom use their twin magic, and just have Tella be the healer, because he has a Cure 2 spell, so he can kind of keep up with damage. But I'm just going to have Palom be attacking with the Fire 2 spell. Porom will double stack slow on Milon Z here. And then basically that means that he's going to be so slow that he's barely going to get a turn in. Unlike the first Milon, he doesn't have the counterattack where he counters anytime you hit him with lit. So you only have to worry about his regular attacks. But like I said, we are slowing him down so much because the 2 slows on him that he'll barely get a chance to attack. So there I just had Porom use the staff to remove the poison from Tella. That saves her from having to use a heal spell or a heal potion or the heal spell. And with that, Milon Z has fallen, and the first of the 4 elemental fiends has been defeated. And over there, that's our goal, that chamber over there to the left. But we're going to make a save there because a big long cutscene happens there. And so just want to keep the episode in a reasonable amount of length. So I'm just going to make a save here, and then next episode when I pick up, I'll head on in there and see if that's where Rupes is going to become a paladin. Take care, have a good one, thanks for following along. Bye!